Hello everyone, it's Atademia here, and today's video topic is the SAP Analytics Cloud. And yeah, all right. So to start with the Analytics Cloud definition, it's a basic cloud platform from SAP for the business intelligence and etc. And it's very helpful to enhance the information about the SAP user interface or SAP systems modules. So therefore, I recommend to use it. Okay, so first we have to log into system, and that's why you can just type SAP Analytics Cloud trial and then click in this link. Yeah, and then yeah, you can type your email and then password. Then you get 30 days of free trial. So I selected this model to teach you the basics and fundamentals of the Analytics Cloud platform as a business intelligence. Okay, so SAP is basically works with the tables, especially with the Excel tables. That's why you should have to create your fictional company information tables. I've created mine already. So my company is my channel name, Atademia Company, and based on the Austin, Texas, United States. And I also type the latitude and longitude, which is crucial for the business intelligence dashboard. So this is the basic easy latitude and longitude of the Austin, Texas city. Okay, and then you have to create product names and the product table. So I basically created, with the help of the AI, the product code, the product name, and the US dollar price, and the unit, especially it's like unit type, and the category like beverages, personal care, foods, snacks, like this. And you also need to create your customer table, because we're gonna show our sales, distributions, and yeah, so this is why it's important. So with the, again, help of the AI, you can just create and implement your table. So this is my table. As you can see, I generally sell my products to Europe, like France, Switzerland, and Germany. And we have the cities of our customer locations. For example, it's in Lyon, Viet company, and we have the latitude and longitude and the industry type, which is, for example, the Viet has retail industry. And we also added the customer's date, like when we meet the customer and start to sell, and the annual revenue, which is the 12 months gross, and the active status, it's if it's a customer active, if we sell our products on the last 12 months, and also like our company type, industry type. We have also customer segment, which is it's like is it distributor or B2B, or if we selling like B2C. And yeah, so lastly, I think all the SAC. All right, yes. So this is the basic sales table to our customers. For example, what was the name? The Viat, right? If you can see Viat, we can just Control and F to find our customer, and we can just type React. And yeah, we found it here, and we are seeing that the product category name, quantity, and revenue. Quantity is very important indicator for the sales dashboard, because we can then analyze our performance per month or per year, so it's pretty important. So I've tried a couple of times before I'm taking the video, so that's why I can show you better how you create your story or dashboard, or how you can upload your sales data on the Analytics Cloud platform. So as you can see, I type my name, Atademia, AG. AG means in Germany Aktiengesellschaft. That means like holding company, which is in the stock market. All right, so we have to first upload our CSV data. All right. So what was that? Yes. So this is the modeler. Okay. First, we're gonna create our story. Okay. So as you can see, there are no datas, therefore it's impossible to create story. That's why we should upload our data first. Okay. I think that was here. Yeah. So this is that icon with the coin and the table means the data sets, and you can just create from a data source, which is generally from the cloud platform, or you can just locally upload your CSV or Excel file. So what I'm going to do here to upload my CSV Excel file and select source file, and we can just start with the product list. Yeah. And yeah, that check should be here because we can identify the first row as a column headers. That's very important. Otherwise, your data might be broken. And we're gonna upload here description. We can just type product list atademia. Yeah, and we can just save. All right. So it's basically we are actually exporting our data from the local computer. So SAP module is basically importing it. Yes. So as you can see here, we have the Atademia product list as a header, and we also know that this is the product code, which is for the unique for each product. For example, organic coffee, we have BE, nail, and we can just see that like sparkling water BE5. So that continues with like that. What stands out here, that measures and dimensions. All right. So measures, basically we can measure our data, for example, with the price. All right. And there are also some dimensions. Dimensions are good for graphic explanation of the tables. So dimensions should be correct. Before you create your story, just check if the dimensions are and measures are correct. So yeah, so what we have here is correct. We can just save. All right. Just waiting. So it's basically Analytics Cloud is a as you can understand, is a cloud platform. So it's better for synchronizing the company's data on the cloud platform without physical server. So it's important And we have to upload our sales data because we're gonna show in the geographical map where are we selling it, where are we, you know, make business, make deals. So it's important. That might take some time, but be patient, be careful. All right. So, as you can see here, the measures and the dimensions are here. And yes. All right. As you can see here, latitudes and longitudes. We're gonna need them for the geographical maps. All right. I have to close this. Okay, so we're gonna okay. And then, as you can see here, latitude and longitude. Actually, we have to convert this data, this metrics, to the geographical metrics for the GeoMap. It's pretty important, but I cannot see right now. I don't know why. All right. I have to upload the other dataset for the other story creation. And yeah, that might take some time. And I think we have total 4 with the one atademia company, Excel. So I have to upload only 3. All right, product list, sales data, and yeah, customer dataset. Again, we are importing. Okay. So what really crucial about the SAP Analytics Cloud free trial version is that you only have 30 days. So after the 30 days, it's gonna probably automatically end, and your projects or stories gonna be completely vanished, as I think. So therefore, you have to save your stories and dashboards in time. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see here, we have something new here, I guess. Annual revenue as a measure, because it's basically the euro. Well, actually our sales prices actually are on the United States dollars, but we are going to sell the products to the customers based on the European continent, so therefore annual revenue is euro. But our own sales are on the United States dollars. All right, so I'm gonna save it again, and for the last part, I think I have to check story creation and if the correct or not. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna start with the data sets. For the quick check, I have to check the dimensions. Okay, measures. Well, that's a little bit. All right, customer ID. Just hold a sec. So then we have the customer name, which is the firm name, and we have to add coordinates and latitude, longitude. Well, this is the geo enriched by coordinates, so it's a little bit important, So we have to create a new dimension, which means the customer loc, which is the abbreviation of the location. So latitude, that comes from the latitude row here, column, yeah, and we have the longitude column. So we're gonna get the data from this columns. So as you probably see, I've created the customer locations, which is important, as you can see. And then, yeah. All right, that's correct. I'm gonna save it. That takes time. Yeah. And we have to also save sales data because we are gonna sell, the first products to, the same with the previous one. We should create a new dimension that should be named as customer lat. All right, latitude comes from here, longitude comes from here. That's correct. Then we click OK. We want to create it no matter what. So as you can see here, sales date, which is the calendar icon here, and the customer location, and the total revenue quantity, which is the measures. All right. So I guess it's correct, but I think we have to type our Atademia company location because that's going to be the starting point for the sales. But they didn't ask. I don't know. Interesting. Okay, so to start the story dashboard, yeah, we're gonna click the canvas. All right, this is the basic canvas. Story means like dashboard. All right. We have two main sections on the SAP Analytics Cloud: the datasets and the stories. So we need datasets to create stories. That's a basic and first rule to use the SAP Analytics Cloud. Well, there are some many features, but these are the fundamental ones. So we're gonna insert. All right. Hold a sec. I have to check something. All right. So we're gonna insert first of all our product list, bar chart, which is, you can see here. All right. So we're gonna measure in the price category. We're gonna add dimensions. For example, we can click product name. All right. So that shows basic United States dollar price per product. All right. So you can change the color here, which is a color layout here. I can select that one, or maybe I can select the bar style here, pattern, and the color. Let's see, red. Yeah. So you can see that baked beans or body lotion or other products with the exact correct prices. For example, we have chopped tomatoes, $15. Yeah. So that's one. That's our first graphic. Yeah. And we're gonna insert the other one. No, this is the same data set. I don't want the same data set. I don't want to take so much time. So yeah, maybe I can take some time. I don't know. All right. Come on. No way. All right, I'm gonna delete it, and I'm going to add a new data set from the existing data set. Select other model, product list, customer data. Let's see sales data. Yeah. And we're gonna create again chart, especially the bar chart. But let's see. So this is the sale data set. So I don't want to be different, all right? Not conventional, not traditional. We can select the, for example, let's see, waterfall, stacked area. Let's see pie, okay. And we can measure our quantity, first of all. And we can add dimension to the country. So this is a very intelligent feature of the SAP Analytics Cloud. You can basically see your company's performance per country, per continent, per customer. So it's really important. So as you can see here, just a whole sec. All right. Yeah. You can see here quantity per country. So generally around the 34% we are selling our products to Germany. And that follows with the, I think, what was it? Yeah, Switzerland. So it's pretty intelligent for the business intelligence and guessing your and evaluating your company's performance. So it's pretty good, actually. And as you know, I'm studying business information systems at the University of Würzburg, Germany. So as you know, SAP is a German company, so I'm basically dealing with SAP a lot, especially in some finance modules and cloud modules. So we're gonna click the bar chart again for the last, I think, for the last bar chart. We have to total revenue. I think it's total revenue is great. Measure. And we can actually, yes, that's interesting. We can filter our total revenue by product category. Yeah, you can see that basically the most selling category of our company is that organic products. Yeah, and we can click that dimension and then zoom in and then interact with the real data. So that's for now for the bar charts. We can just save. This is very important because you have to, if you want to add the projects to your CV, you have to save as and then export as a PDF. So it's and then link to and insert your link on your resume or CV. It's pretty important way to get attention from the companies or recruiters. So yeah, I can just type the name Atademia sales charts. Yeah, let's save. So it's basically saving, but I want to create another story. All right, that story will be different than the others. Yeah. I want to add GeoMap. Yes, that one here. But first, I'm going to add the new data from the existing model. And yes, I want to add the sales data, which is pretty intensive. So we can just click others and select GeoMap. GeoMap is basically geographical map presentation of our sales, company, relationships, products, categories. all financial stuff. So I'm going to enlarge. Yeah. So our company is basically around this area, Austin, Texas. Yeah, here. All right. We already added our data set, and then we're gonna, you know, just hold a sec. Yes. Oh, all right. We already have. Right now, we're gonna insert our values, which is quite interesting. But I have to add new data too, just for, yeah, the customer data. Okay, I'm gonna delete it and then click another GeoMap. Yes, so that's the builder version, and we're gonna add the content layers, which means we can customize our, our data sets. So this is the customer location. As you might remember, we already created our customer location GeoMap dimension values with entry of the latitudes and longitudes. So that basically the latitudes and longitudes for our customers. But we didn't, the problem here, we didn't enter our customer name. So it basically shows the basic coordinates, and which is not beautiful. So I'm gonna customize a little bit. Yeah. So the dimensions are, let's see. So this is the filter. Yeah. So the bubble size. Okay. If should I size, or I'm deciding what, or bubble color, maybe. Okay, measure. I'm gonna select the measure with the color. As you can see, just a sec. As you can see here, when we dividing our sales to 100%, so the nearest values to 100% are red or purple, and the nearest values to nil or zero shows as blue. So that shows us that basically we are selling more products, for example, to Germany than to France, because you can see that we are selling to customer on the Frankfurt area with more volumes than the customer on the France. So that's basically shows us great insight about our sales. You can just see here. Just a sec. You can just change your style here. For example, border, all borders. Yeah, that's better for the graphical presentation. Yeah, and then you can add a filter, for example, country. For example, let's see, Germany. So that ranks the Germany customers. But we don't want that, because we want a holistic view, which is better. Or you can just flow. You can just add a flow. Well, the problem here is that we didn't create our atademia company location, which based on the Austin, Texas. But I can just create with the new dataset or just changing the dataset. As you can see, what was that? Customer sales data. All right, yes. So I can just here, as you can see, just hold a sec. All right, I can just say, type here academia, my company, and select academia, AG, and then my company latitude and my company longitude. All right, so I can just type what was the latitude? All right, 30 and minus 97 longitude. Yes. So let me check the last time. Okay, then I saved it, and then I can just add new data from the file, select source file. What was the sales data? Okay. And I'm gonna import it. But I might have to check the other settings from the dataset menu, so it's pretty important. All right. Yes, that opens the window automatically. And as you can see here, all right, so we have some measures, latitude, longitude, and my company latitude, my company longitude. I can basically convert this for the geographical map. Yeah, coordinates. I can type here atademia AG location. Yeah, latitude comes from, of course, my company latitude, and longitude comes from my company longitude. And I click OK. Yeah, for the man. All right, that should be accepted. There's an error. Yeah. Because of the values, yeah. No problem. Yeah. And then I have to create the other dimension here. What was that? Yes, the customer ID or customer name. It's better. I have to add coordinates, create new dimension again. Customer doc. Yeah. And it should be saved, as I guess. I have to save. Okay. Yep. I'm gonna remove data source, the previous existing ones. That saves the story. That's not good. All right. So I'm gonna again add new data from the existing model. Other model should be this, right? Yeah, because I changed it. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna insert another GeoMap. Content layers. Sales data. Yes. Okay. Man, I think it shouldn't saved. Just let me check. Yeah, sometimes you can face some problems about the geographical enrichment because it sometimes works differently, especially with the latitudes and longitudes. Sometimes it doesn't recognize or it creates off limits. So yeah, yeah, it didn't save. Now I remember. All right, again, I'm gonna click sales data, and I'm gonna click again. Probably didn't. And yeah. So yeah, after that, I'm gonna create my company location. I'm gonna probably finish the training session part 1 for the SAP, which specifically interacts with the SAP Analytics Cloud. That was the first session of the training. Yeah, but before I'm closing the video, I have to, create that again. All right, so I'm gonna re-upload just a real fast with the sales data. All right, first column headers, sales data, and I'm gonna say date. Yes. And then I think well, normally you can just create flow maps, which is looks beautiful, on the sales dashboard. As a professional. Yes. So, as you can see here, I have to again add coordinates. As you can see, my company with my company latitude, my company longitude. Yes. And I'm gonna click OK. Probably it's gonna be error again. Yeah, for the empty values, but I think it shouldn't be. Ah, yeah, all right. Now I get that. We can just copy and paste for the entire columns because, yes, like that. It's better. It's probably work without any, without any issues. So I'm going back again with discarding changes because I don't want to waste my time. I'm going to select source file again and the sales data. I'm going to say that with the location. I think it's going to probably work without any issues. So as you can see, you can face problems too, which I face right now. But practically, you can develop a solution and then work on it. All right, as you can see, I'm gonna do the same step again, like adding coordinates, my company, again, my company latitude, my company longitude. Yes. So that action basically calls enriching dimensions, which means the make richer. Yeah. So I can say the customer name, again adding the coordinates. So it's basically true with the customer because latitudes are customer latitudes and longitudes are customer longitudes. So I'm going to click OK. We have one issues again. Yes, it's okay. So I have to save that. Save. I have to save that. And let me check. All right, that looks great. That looks wonderful. As you can see, with a beautiful rich dataset. All right, that's saved. Again, I'm going to create a story. Responsive or canvas, doesn't matter actually. But the responsive is better for mobile views, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna add new data set here from the existing model. I have to select what was the name. Yes, with the atademia location. All right, so I'm gonna take another GeoMap. All right. All right. So the sec, I have to create a canvas because the canvas is better. Sometimes responsive tries to get automatically, and sometimes you can get errors because of unadaptability of the both systems. So, all right, I'm doing the same step again. Yeah, that one. And as you can see here, yeah, I have to select GeoMap again. Yes. So the content layers are probably location dimensions. I have to take that. So the customers and also so this is the basically, as you can see here, I also solved the other problem. As you remember, in my first try, it showed basically the raw coordinates with the latitudes and longitudes. But right now, you can see the company customer names, which is, for example, we have the Berlin, we have the Frankfurt. Yeah. So what interesting here is that I'm going to show you. You can select and change here to the flow layer map. What means the flow? As you can see, the flows are basically happening from two or more dimensions, especially location dimensions. So as an origin location, I'm going to remove the customer location measurement. I'm going to select my company because we are based on Austin, Texas, Academia, here. Yeah. And the destination company, I'm going to select the customer. Yes, that's what I wanted to show you, everyone. So as you can see, with the correct entry of the information, my company is near the Austin, Texas, United States. As you can see here, I'm gonna zoom in and zoom in. As you can see here, for each flow, it shows the road to the customer. For example, Atademia to Viat customer, or Atademia to, for example, what was that? Wheeler, Harvey and Barnes. So this is the basically great option for business insights, especially in the branch of the business intelligence. You can just change the flow colors, for example, by total sales revenue or quantity, but I'm gonna select the quantity because I want to understand how many products I'm selling to each customer. And you can change the styling or color. I'm gonna change the color because I don't want to blue and red. I don't want this. I'm just hold a sec. All right, just hold a sec. It should be here. Changing the colors, it should be here. Yeah, flow color. Again, quantity. And you can change the styling with the also with this styling pop-up menu, which is here. You can select font or styling or border or even the resolution. So I don't want to waste time by changing the colors because I know it takes the video takes a little bit too much here today, but the main idea is like that. And just I'm gonna do this full screen. As you can see, as I told earlier, we are basically selling our products to Europe continent companies from Texas. You can just see the bluish colors are the less quantities that we sold. Yeah. Or we can just add another. What should that be? Another GeoMap. Yeah. But that will be different because let me see. Let me show you. You're gonna add again the content layers, but that one would be the heat map. Heat maps basically shows that the intensity of our sales by customers. For example, I'm going to select customer name as a dimension. As you can see here, with the color scheme, you can just see that heat map color by measurement, for example, total revenue. Yeah. You can see that basically you can see that basically the Germany is the country that we sell our products most because it's almost 100% of the percentages. So yeah. And lastly, I want to add another GeoMap because I like GeoMaps. I mean, I like history and geography, so I like GeoMaps. I'm gonna add again content layer, and yeah, probably let's see again bubble and customer name. Yeah. And you can see with the size. Yeah. We never tried it, right? How many quantities that we selling to our customers. So as you can see here again, the Germany, you cannot understand with this uh, small graphic, but if you zoom in like that, you can see how many products are we selling to customers. So that was basically the fundamental and the introduction to SAP Analytics Cloud. And yeah, that's for today. Yep, see you everyone.